What's going on, people? Welcome to 137 Works, and today I've got the biggest news. I'm so excited about it. I've been on Twitter about it. If you follow me on Twitter, you've probably seen, so this won't be a big surprise. Not that it probably will be, actually, with the title and the thumbnail. It might be a bit of a giveaway. But I finally have upgraded my graphics card. I've been waiting to pick one up for, like, forever now. My 970 is beautiful. It's been a savage graphics card for years, and for the price that I paid for it, for the time that I've had it, for what it's done for me, for everything, basically. It's just been a brilliant card. Can't recommend one enough if you need like a nice budget, like maybe used card or like that. The 970 is absolutely fantastic. Like, but I do a lot of VR nowadays. It's my main kind of, like, almost all of what I'm putting my time into is a lot of VR stuff now. And while the 970 is absolutely capable, and it's like literally the recommended spec for a lot of games on for VR, it's just starting to show its age a little bit. And so I basically, towards the end of the year last year and start of this year, I was just thinking about picking up a new graphics card just whenever I could. Basically, I started doing the research that you need to do when you're buying PC parts, kind of just looking into like best price performance, best kind of for VR specifically, which model, like, so say you find out, say one card is better than a different one, what version of that card, what board partner or whatever they call themselves, like all that kind of stuff that goes into it. So yeah, so basically I might as well just show you. It arrived today, 2 days early, which is why I'm super stoked on it. But I got the ROG Strix 260 OC edition. Pretty stoked on this. It's like, it's big as well, which is I'm waiting for somebody to hit me with a little that's what she said. But yeah, no, the card itself is actually, it's pretty massive. It is a lot bigger than the one that I have now, I think, because I think the 970 is a dual fan card, and this is obviously a triple fan here, as you can see. But basically, yeah, ROG Strix Gaming, Asus Republic of Gamers. So that's what I have at the moment. My 970 is a Strix 970. My 650 Ti wasn't an Asus, so basically it's my third graphics card now ever, and it's my third Asus because I just have never had any issues with them. They just do fantastic job. So yeah, Asus 650 Ti, Asus Strix 970, and now an Asus Strix 2060. So you might wonder, why did I get a 2060? It's basically, when you overclock it, it's the exact same as a 2070 for like €100 less. Like, it's, and like basically within my price range, it was by far and away, it was between this and a 1660 Ti. But I just thought with the RTX, with like maybe not even necessarily for ray tracing, like that wasn't a huge issue for me. That wasn't a huge like thing that I was looking for. But there's certain things, especially with VR, like kind of I noticed that the Nvidia talked about some kind of rendering, like something similar to foveated rendering a little bit when it came to VR, that was only possible on RTX apparently. Again, I don't know the exact details of it, but just, yeah, it just overall, it seemed like the best fit for me. I was kind of sad though, because they were doing an offer at the end of last year where if you bought a new RTX card, you got Call of Duty for free, Modern Warfare. That would have been kind of nice, but I missed out on that. But yeah, this is the card. So I thought I would like open it up and have a look and do my reactions. I'm just not exactly sure how to do that. Right, hold on, I think I have an idea. Okay, so I'm hoping this all works out well. This is my first time trying to set up. It's a bit all over the place, but it should, I think, be capturing basically the gist. You can probably see more of my desk from a weirder angle than you might have ever seen before. But yeah, so this bit is, I noticed that the sticker was already open on this. Not already open, but like it wasn't 100% sealed, so that should make it a bit easier. Peel the back, and peel it open. Got the little Strix there. My big concern is that whether or not it actually will fit in my case or not, because ooh, that's pretty cool looking. Yeah, my case is actually pretty crammed. Like I'm not 100% certain. Like I think this should be fine. If not, I'm gonna have to actually make some adjustments and start like peeling some metal inside that case. But yeah, let's go. Let's have a look. We open her up, and like always with Asus goods, I really hope this is being captured properly. This thing that I'm using to capture it is not I can't see my phone screen from it, unfortunately. But yeah, so Asus always package their stuff really nice with this kind of like plastic, this kind of like cardboard material with the gold writing on it. So this particular one we have, I'm guessing it is our setup, and the disc for, yeah, the graphics card disc for the drivers. But obviously I'm going to get them off the website, so don't need that right this second. And I think I'm about to get my first look. Oh, look at her. So pretty. Right, first of all, we have something in here. What is this? Two Republic of Gamers, like zip tie type things. You tighten something down with them. I'm not 100% certain what they're for, but here we have what we came for. I probably should have tidied up before I started this, but I was a bit yeah, just kind of flustered and tired after work and stuff. So, but yeah, we have, Jesus, she's big. This is a hefty gal. Coming out of the wrapper for the first time ever. is my new Strix. That is pretty cool. I'm hoping that that's like showing up pretty well in the camera. It is RGB as well. GeForce RTX triple fan design. Big card, man. This is such a massive step up over my over the size of the 970. And I'll take out, like, I'll show taking out the 970 backplate as well, RGB little backplate as well, as far as I know. When I take out the 970, I'll do a comparison. Obviously, to take out the 970, I'm gonna have to shut off the PC, and I won't be able to use OBS to record that part of it, so that'll have to just be the phone. But yeah, there you go. That's the first look at it. It is a monster, everything. I cannot wait to see how VR performs in this. If I can get a solid 90 FPS in most games at decent settings, like, it's gonna be worth every cent. I don't think there's anything else in the box. Nudge the camera there a little bit. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in this box. There shouldn't be. Nope. So that's that. So I'm going to hold on to this. I don't know what these are for. I'm not sure. I'll hold on to them, obviously, just in case they're important for anything. But yeah, so that's that. So that's the unboxing portion of the video, I guess. I'm not sure where to look because I've got a camera there, I've got the microphone here, and the actual microphone, the camera that I'm using to record myself up there. So probably up here. Yeah, so I'm going to take out the, I'm going to do all the inside the PC stuff and install the card now and get it all set up, and hopefully it all works. I'm very scared and very nervous, but that's it. I thought I should record that because it's a once in a like 4, 5, 6 year thing. I made a video when I got the 650 Ti. I unboxed that. I made a video talking about the 970 when I got it. I don't think I unboxed it. I don't think so anyway. And I just thought it was only fitting to make a video about the 2600. 2600, that's my CPU. 2600X Ryzen. I have the 2060. Oh, actually, yeah, that's a nice little coincidence. 2600X on the CPU side and the 2060. Never noticed that. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you in the next part of the video, whichever part that may be. Alright, so unfortunately I'm over to my phone's audio, so apologies about that. I did a quick, literally like grabbed that and put it next to each other. It is just barely going to fit by the looks of it. But yeah, the inside of my PC is a bit of a rat's nest. I just never was able to do any particular good job of cable management. Yeah, I was just never good at it. I could never do it. Yeah, because it's not a modular power supply, like it is just a standard power supply for CX500 Corsair. And just whatever way the layout and the way things had to be put inside it, I was never able to get a decent organization set up on it. And like, you've got stuff like this nonsense. It's surprisingly dusty. Like, I only did it at the end of the summer. I know it's been a couple of months or whatever that, but I did a big complete clean out when I upgraded it at the end of the summer there, or midway through the summer. This used to have an i5 3570K overclocked to 4.2, I think it was, with a Hyper 212 Evo cooler on it. And then I upgraded, as I said, to the AMD Ryzen 2600X. So that's the processor on there with the Wraith spoiler, I think it's called, or Stealth, one or the other. Not spoiler, spoiler. Wraith cooler rather. Yeah, so that's that basically. And yeah, there's the graphics card, there's the 970, as you can see. Strix. It's actually running pretty hot for how quickly, like, I literally only turned it on, recorded that video, the intro, like where I unboxed the thing, and turned it back off again, and it's fairly hot, which is why I'm just giving it a second. But yes, let us see how we go about getting this thing here into this place here. So yeah, I'm going to need to basically unscrew. I'm not going to do all this process, I'm just going to swap it over and take a quick clip of them side by side once they're out, and then go from there. Right, so of course not the best setup here to be showing them, but here's the 970 removed. Still, yeah, so it's a dual card, not terribly thick, but fairly beefy in its own right. And this has been my workhorse and the love of my life for the last couple of years. Jesus, like what did I get this in? 2014 maybe, 2014, 2015? So yeah, this has been an absolute beast. I'm just gonna sell it on and make some of the money back, whatever I can get for it. Yeah, I don't know, just that's that. Compared it to the new one. Let's see, lengthwise, we've just got a little bit extra length. Again, doing it on my dirty bedroom floor. Like, a little bit extra length there. Thickness wise, they're about the same by the looks of it. Similar enough. And then thick with 2 C's wise, the 960 is definitely the chunkier boy. But yeah, so I'm going to get this all prepped up and everything, all the plastics and all that removed, and get this and chucked in and see how we go on. Also, because I'm a generous god, woo, that's satisfying. It's alive! Yeah, so it's all hooked up. I've never had RG lighting at all in any of my cases, or builds, or parts, or anything like that, so I don't know, I'm hoping the red is good and not like a warning sign. But I need to check out the screen because there's nothing happening on it. But I'm wondering if that's just because I need to change DVI. No, I need to change from DVI to DisplayPort. The DisplayPort monitor. Do we have signal? Yes, we do. Okay. It's all completely out of whack because I need to apply the update or the drivers, but we officially have signal from my RTX 2060 with red lights, which is savage. Right, so I'm going to close up the case, get everything set up, install, like do the DDU, display driver uninstaller, get it complete, reinstall the drivers down, and get back to you from then. Stoked. Right, so it all should be set up and installed, good to go. I've applied the latest drivers from NVIDIA after doing a full clean DDU, clean like new GPU, like they give you the option to when it's a new graphics card. I did that, I downloaded the latest drivers, I made sure my screen refresh is back to 144 because it had reset to back down to 60, and I basically thought I would start up Assetto Corsa and see how that goes. I'm going to use GeForce Experience for this. One of the downsides is that I completely forgot is that my secondary monitor is just a crappy little 1366 by 768 VGA monitor. Like, it doesn't have any other ports, it's just VGA as far as I know. So I don't have a second monitor now, so I don't have the ability until I pick up a, I don't know, VGA to HDMI, if that's even a thing, adapter cable to, like, say you have OBS on the second screen. So I'm just going to cut it back into being like a normal commentary type thing after this clip, and we'll jump in. Basically what I thought I would do is yeah, so you can see here, I hope that 45.1 frame per second, that's basically, I believe that's asynchronous warp, ASW, in what I was dealing with these settings basically. So like the settings that I'm using here to get the quality that I'm used to, this is what I've been playing Assetto Corsa in VR at. So I'm hoping, and fingers crossed, that we'll see a difference when we jump in game, and we should see much higher than 45 frames per second on the 2060, because that's the way that I believe it works. So yeah, I'm gonna cut back over there. Again, I hope that all worked. I can't see again. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So that's basically what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump into the game now and kind of just jump into a kind of standard, say maybe Silverstone or something like that, like with a just single car, and just see what the performance is like. We'll jump over there. All right, so I just have the game loading up now. About to stick on the headset, and we're going to see what we're getting into. So I've set it up literally as kind of bog standard as I can, like my kind of baseline setup for Assetto Corsa. If I'm just going to jump in, drive an F1 car around Silverstone National, which is something that I like to do because it's a fun little quick circuit where we can do the quick laps in. And yeah, just basically my standard settings, as you've seen, I showed them off real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna see how it goes. We're about to jump in. What it looks like. All right. So feels very smooth. Having a look around. So again, this isn't without any crazy amounts of super sampling. I think in, what's the name of the app that they use, the Oculus Trade Tool, I have it at like 1.3 maybe, but there's an easy way of checking here. I go to 60 FPS and you can see we are locked at 90. It's a good deal. Alright, so let's see how locked at 90 we really are. Ooh. So that's pretty locked at 90. Basically, if every time that I look up it's at 90 or thereabouts, I'm going to be very happy. And the frame times are stuck at 11 milliseconds, which is very good as well. We're feeling buttery smooth as well, just to look at. Don't mind the actual quality of the races. Obviously, I'm not at all paying attention to the track itself. This is all about purely about the performance. But yeah, pretty much locked at 90 frames per second. That's insane. Like, this is all I've ever wanted. I swear to God, all I wanted was to get a solid 90 Hz in Oculus. And I'm sure there's ways of tweaking it and kind of refining the settings, getting a better performance. What's the word? Like a better kind of visual performance. Like I can still probably get some better visuals while still keeping the 90. Oh, little lock up there. But yeah, I might finish this lap and then we'll go into another test and I'll put in some other cars and see how it gets on with some other vehicles, because I know that can be more reliant on the CPU. I'm trying not to sound like a robot because I am half focusing on the driving as well, to give you something interesting to watch. But yeah, I know that the obviously something like a Assetto Corsa with multiple AI cars has a lot to do with the CPU, but I think with an i6 or a 2600X Ryzen, I should be pretty good from the CPU side. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, absolutely smooth as butter as I look around. Whoa. Alright, so here we go again. FPS 40, 45 is this? That can't be right, surely. Now I know it is CPU bound, as I said, But I'm surprised it's still only 45 FPS. Oh, that's a bit wide. Whoa, God. Alright, let's just restart that. I know it is CPU heavy. I do appreciate that. But I really didn't think I'd still only be getting 45 FPS. Yes, it's 45 FPS with 22 frame time, so it's literally like, obviously, it's half frame, so obviously I'd presume half frame time is how that just works by default, but that is disappointing. I'm guessing I still have to bump down the settings. It's probably, as I said, it's a CPU thing. Whoa, there's a... I guess on the graphics card side, it's a lot less likely to go lower than 45. Maybe a locked 44 is the best you can hope for in this situation. And again, I'm not going to do a full race or anything like that, like in full 10 laps or anything. I'm just testing it out. I am a little disappointed. I guess you can't just brute force it with graphics. Like, the graphics card can only do so much. I just thought the 2600 would be more than enough. 2600X even. I noticed as I start to pull away and there's not as many drivers ahead or behind me, it does jump up a bit in the frames. So I'm guessing that's like further proof that it's the calculations that the processor has to do for the AI position and stuff is where it hits it. Because I noticed, like, so it's not locking to 45 frames regardless. Oh. No, no, you do not. I'm gonna try and... I was gonna say I tried to fight off the alpha. Or the Haas even. Oh, God, there we go. Okay, we're around. Yeah, and you can see as soon as there are no more cars. Okay, so that gives you a good idea. As soon as there are no more cars nearby, it immediately jumps back up to a lock 90. So, I'm guessing the CPU is just letting me down, which is a shame. But, you know, for what I paid for that CPU, it's obviously fantastic. Like. So that's that for Assetto Corsa anyway. I might do like a few other little bits and pieces and just say how the performance is. But yeah, that's it for now. Right, so here we are in the second test. This is Kingspray VR. So I've set it to 1.5. I think I should have all the microphone and everything set up. Here's hoping correctly all the inputs for OBS and stuff. But we shall see. So I'm just going to tighten up these straps. And we're just going to do something simple, like a quick little dub or something like that. A little 5-minute thing just to test it out. If I just go, whatever the default colour is, I don't even know, purple. Alright. Begin to think it's just a memory till the fog starts closing in on you. I'm starting to see some things that can't be real. Coming so close to me, I can almost feel. And I'll do everything within my power to stay awake another round. Frames in game seem to be good. I would imagine the frames in the recording software are decent enough. 'Cause it feels like I'm treading where the water doesn't even, like, it really doesn't matter about the outline. I just want something. I'm afraid that if I wake, I'll be away. Obviously, normally I'd be putting a lot more effort and care into this sort of thing. But for these purposes, for what I need it for, I just need to fulfill something real quick. Me off to sleep, 'cause it feels like I'm treading where the water's way too deep. Something, I don't know, just some kind of explosion of colour in the background. Right, then we'll go with, let's just say, let's just do chrome. See how that shows up on video. I'm also just using the standard cap on the full pressure. I don't know how and I just don't know why. Maybe when I'm old I'll learn to see how I can make friends with all the monsters inside of me. I'm starting to see some things that can't be real. Coming so close to me, I can almost feel. And I'll do everything within
in my power to stay awake enough.
So the reason actually why I never did VR content before, as far as Kingspray, because even though the game isn't terribly demanding, like, was like particularly the issue of the field of view. So not being able to see like any kind of like decent detail of exactly what I'm doing, or like if I was to stand back and look at the piece or whatever that I'm working on, it just didn't come out very clear on the screen. But hopefully, now that you can see it a bit better, I'll be doing a lot more of these. Well, a lot of them full stop. The only Kingspray videos that I did were kind of like quick montages, like from the replay mode or like that, which is just not the same thing as doing it live. Why did that come on Chrome?
When you're gone, the sky don't seem so blue.
The one good advantage about Kingspray, when you do make a silly mistake like that, you can undo it. I try not to use the undo as much as possible, but it is a lifesaver when you need it.
When you're gone, the sky don't seem so blue.
And then that's the basic shape done. It's not great to start off with, but now I can start doing my like thickening, shall we say, making it into a thick boy.
I'm happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag I'm useless, but not for long, the future is coming on. I'm happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag I'm useless.
Just realised these are like similar to the Brazilian colours, the green and yellow. Shout out to my Brazilian boys and girls. Luca, if you see this. Luca, I say? I still can't remember how to pronounce your name exactly. For all these years. Good thing with VR, or about Kingspray, is I don't have to crouch. If I don't want to.
I'm happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag I'm useless, but not for long, the future is coming on. I'm happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag I'm useless, but not for long.
And voila. Simple as that. Quick dub. Snap a pic and save it. Get a bit closer. Again, not the best thing in the world, but for video purposes, real quick, gets the job done. Let them know who done it.
I'm happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag